Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm Calvin and today we're back to our philosophy topic. So first thing first, today I have to apologize because today I'm sick and my ill is a little bit bad. So I think that I cannot be as happy and as entertainment as every day, even though that I know that I am not entertainment. But still, I think that I cannot be fun and activate as always because today I'm sick. So if today you guys seem like my video are a little bit boring, so please forgive me for just today or like just this week or this month, because like my ill is like a type of illness that going to last lately, and it's hard to going to take medicine for it since I have to study a lot of extra class too. So that's what I want to report with you guys today. So let's come straight into our topic. Our topic today is talking about should we own anything. So today our topic is come to a new things that is different than gods. Today we are going to talking about politics. Politics is mean that the rule or the laws that make everything work right, and the things that set everybody everything into a rules or in the path that make it run well. So today we will go into talking about private property. When people talk about things that they own, whether it's a book, a bicycle, or a house, it normally means private property. And this is stuff that a particular of the group or a particular person uses. It's called a private because all the people aren't allowed in laws and in rule to touch or do anything with that property except when you're going to let that happen. So let's take an example. There is two farmers going to debating or they trying to talk with each other. One side, this place is owned by my family. My family buy it, so I have the right to farm on it, and don't you distract my process. But the other says, no, our family has a right to this land, so we are willing to fight for it. So that means when it's come to the private property, people often have disagreement about who owns that. Because as you guys can see, people and humans, human is like greedy and like they are not going to think about it too much when it comes into their own profit and their own things. So that means when they are going to talking about things that who own it, they will trying their best to make it that they are the one who should own it, just when they have the case for that. For example, you guys can be a fisherman and you guys are fishing with your friends on the sea, but you guys always go together, and there is the place that is a favorite place that you guys always met and try to go to catch fish. But one day, one of your friends going to use a really big net and catch a lot more fish than you guys. So in that case, even though you guys think, yeah, that's our friend, that's good, but still you guys don't want to lose out money because your friend have too much fish and the customer will believe in your friends instead of you. So they will going to buy your friend fish instead of yours. So in that case, the only way to solve that problem is you guys use another big net and then catch like the same amount of fish. So in that time, in this case, at the first time, yeah, business will boom and everything will go up very well. But after a long time of using, soon there is no fish left, and then all of that favorite place is ruined and destroyed. There's no more fish, just water, because you and your friend have going to share the place and use and catch too much fish. So that's the way we are going to explain. That's the way we're going to tell about the examples. Now we're going to explain it. So people in favor of private property claim that the fish ran out because the space wasn't privately owned. It was shared and public city. So it means that the place that have been ruined because the fish is all been catched, that everybody think is caused by you and your friend, because you guys share it together, and not your one of you take it all. But they forget one thing, that's even though there are something that still get a private outlet, but still it can be ruined too. That's not depending on how you guys and how many people own it, but it depends on how you guys use it. For example, there is a lot of claim, the loss of place does not be ruined because it was shared together. So common property has been used responsibly together by shared way, which means that everybody uses and take their responsible, even though that's the public way, and a public place make them choose to use it or not freely, but still they keep their responsibility and didn't ruin that place or didn't go into use the material in that place too much. But instead of that objection, the example we have mean that you guys going to use it and ruin it. Some people think that it's because you guys use it together, not have any responsibility. And when one of you guys own it your own, you guys will think for your own self and then going to take the responsible of fishing, and then let them add some fish left to have the breeding fish for the next time you guys come to fish. But still, as I say in the first objection, there is still some public way to share and have responsible of something that didn't need to be privately owned. The second objection, that you might also have the good and also object that you think that private property doesn't make things better for everyone or anyone. So let's consider it in the counter argument. So there is some people thinking that going to share food and place to live is make everything better, because when everybody owns too much private things like that, so the others cannot. And as some examples, there is some countries that waste a lot of food. Still, there is a lot of country in Hungary. So that's the difference of the private, like the private property. But when it's come to the point of public property, it's going to be more hard. But just let's take a look at the private property point. So there is some philosopher that recommend to share the food and share the place. But since you guys are the one who have the private out of it, you guys buy it, you guys bought it by yourself. So who will go in to let the other people go in to live in the things that you have paid? So that's the simple way to think about the good and also the result of the private owned property. So let's come to the public property then. So King's argument doesn't prove that the private property is always bad. It means that it might not going to need it. It might not need it. And in fact, some governments in the world are trying to share house and food for every citizen. But still, in that case, this means that everything is publicity. And when it's going to become a public thing, there will become one more problem, that the fairly to go in to spread the food and house for everyone fairly, which means that everyone have to have the same amount of things that have been given. Still, going to share it equally with everyone is a little bit hard. The first thing, that's because you guys cannot always know how many exactly people in your country. And the second thing, that because you guys have to know what is fairly in the mind and go into make it become one exactly things, which means that you guys to make sense of the other people's mind that what is fairly. Okay, so that's just talking about the private property and public property. So that's all for my video today. Thank you for listening, and also sorry for because my illness today, and I'll make sure that my next time of think I'll be better. But now it's time for us to say goodbye and see ya.